free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do. Wait, baby, let's go. We're going to have a good time. But we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do.
I've had good nights, bad days, pop off, champagne, no chips, but I'm all in. No saint, but I still sin. Screams, fuck the no work, all play, bad time, wrong way. Been a douchebag, been a shit friend. No chips, but I'm all in. No saint, but I still sin. Screams, fuck the world on a Sunday. I am so crass, no class, slightly walking the wrong path. I condone prescription drugs and driving off in the badlands. Bad man, wasted youth, drunk as fuck 'cause I'm wasted youth. Judge me now, but I'm just like you, and a little more hot, but a little more cool. Maybe I'm to blame, little jacked up inside the brain. I belong in some asylum, I feel like a pilot going down, but I still can't hit the ground. You could find me ducking out and find an island they say could never be found. And from the darkness they could hear me singing. And from the darkness they could hear me singing. And from the darkness they could hear me screaming. I feel alive. got that space invader sound. It's a mass appeal, arrows falling down, but we still can't hit the ground. You could find us stuck and diving, find an island they say could never be found. And from the darkness they can hear us singing. And from the darkness they can hear us singing. And from the darkness they can hear us screaming. This is where the wild things are.
Let's go. Who the fuck are you? Yeah. Shorty red hot, she in high demand. I'ma play it cool like a side of ranch. I don't save these hoes, I'm not Spider-Man, but I did a bump and I hit the blunt once and it got me saying da da damn. Saw that ass moving like a lava lamp, drop it down, saw that thing bounce like a bad advance. White boy and off-white like I got a tan, nightstand looking like a goddamn avalanche. Hit the strip, I got 4 or 5 plugs. I just tell my story, I don't glorify drugs. I'm a role model if you wanna die young, but I got a whole lot if you wanna buy some old. I was gone for a minute, but I came back. My payback, getting paid off a playback. Thinking back on the day when I made that. Thought I was the man, goddamn, I became that. I'm a star, I know you hate that. Nothing you can say is gonna change that. Look, if I don't know you, but you know me, you should get a name tag. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, man? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, I know you know me, but who the fuck are you? I'm probably coming off a little arrogant. See the man in the mirror like, what the fuck you staring at? Who the fuck are you? I was gone for a minute, but I can't. If I don't know you, but you know me, you should get a name tag. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, man? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, I know you know me, but who the fuck are you?
pretty much the only. I got 3 Hero 7s and an Osmo Action. Oh my god.
Look, we're slowly orbiting around it already. All right, watch out, JJ.
Watch out, Jay.
Is everybody back?
Yep,
Yeah.
everybody's back. Oh, you're good. Oh, that's a good people.
That HQ prop life, dude. That was Smooth Mandalo #1. Is this thing even recording? Are you recording? Hello?
They should be.
Smooth Mandalo #1 from Raz. It's perfect. This is Taco Bell? This is Taco Bell oily rig.
Yeah, this is Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Oily rig.
Got fucking blasted. Look at this dude.
Baja Blast that bitch to the ground.
What's that?
Yeah, I like my Foley props. These are my Foley props, and they're tailored for the way I fly. Look how fucking destroyed that thing is. It did
And
fly
it flew
back.
way better and flew back.
Bitch, I've been partying on my life since a
This is an FPV exclusive.
It's the goals in America. Whoa, it's the goals in America. Whoa, everybody watching $500
Let's get ready to rumble! Just eat your heart out!
Tinker. You may remember me from such videos as Tinker Tweakin', Tinker Tweakin', Tinker Tweak YouTube. So check me out, like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Look how I'm living now. Police be tripping now. Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area. I got the strap. I gotta carry 'em. Yeah, I'ma go into this. Yeah, this is gorilla. Yeah, I'ma go get the bag. Yeah, or I'ma get the pad.
Wait.
Pan out. Bro, look at all these drones. Here, oh. Absolute slayer. Yeah, what are you fixing? Yeah, baby. Analog R6 plugging in? So right. You got good taste in music.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna call the police. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, baby girl. Okay, so here we are. Here's the spot. They're trying to get in down there. I don't know if you can see them right there in the center of the screen. You got some other boys setting up in the bushes over there in the center of the screen. And then you got this badass proxy crew who doesn't give a fuck up here. And they're just gonna go in and try to go for it. So.
Now boarding.
Estelle, we about to get down.
You'll be my American boy, American would you be my lover? Could you be mine? Would you be my lover? Would you be mine? Could you be my lover? Would you be my American boy? American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to Chicago, San Francisco, Bay. I really want to come kick it with you. You'll be my American boy, American boy.
This is number one, 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 this is number one champion sound.
Tell him walk, wobbler.
This is number one champion sound. Yeah, Estelle, we about to get down. Who the hottest in the world right now? Just touched down in London town. Bet they give me a pound. Tell them put the money in my hand right now. Tell the promoter we need more seats. We just sold out all the floor seats. No interview with the NME, cause I will only make enemy. No Q&A with the Q today, cause I really don't have good to say. Who killing them in the UK? Everybody gonna say UK. Reluctantly, cause most of this press don't fuck with me. Estelle once said, tell me cool down, down. Don't act a fool now, now. Always act a fool, ow, ow. Ain't nothing new now, now. We crazy, I know what you're thinking. Rapping, I know what you're drinking. Rap singer, chain blinger. Holla at the next chick soon as you're blinking. And I know you ain't into all that. I heard your lyrics, I feel your spirit. But I still talk that cat ass. Cause a lot of wags wanna hear it. And I'm feeling like Mike at his baddest. Like the Pips at the Gladys. And I know they love it. So the hell with all that rubbish.
Would you be my lover? Could you be mine? Would you be
Hey, what's going on, everybody out in YouTube lands? Welcome to another special edition of the Quad Corner. I've got a banger for you tonight. This is going to be a really good one. It's going to be something we haven't had yet on the stream. It's something, you know, a lot of us have thought about and aspire to do, make a little bit of money while having fun at the same time, you know. And so who better to do that than Somatic FPV? or somatic cinema, as he calls it. Ooh, one thing that I did not do was set your video camera up for the live stream. That was my bad. There we go. Bring him in. Somatic. Am I saying that right? Somatic, or is it somatic? Like, how am I saying
Somatic. Somatic.
somatic? What
Yeah.
is somatic? But first off, thank you for being on the stream. Welcome to the Quad Corner, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me. We'll start with the basic, I guess. The question of what is somatic. Somatic is it like literally means of the body, like it's soma is body, like the Latin word for body. So it's like when you say somatic, it's like your felt sense, like your somatic
Very organic.
experience.
Right on.
Yeah, like your sense of feeling it.
Sure,
You know,
and,
like
and so creeping on your YouTube and on some of your profiles and stuff, you are the cinematographer that presents it as cinema you can feel. Can you give
Yep.
give us a little bit of your take to what you bring to the table for, your shots?
Yeah, I mean the name comes from that feeling that you get when you fly FPV of being in the drone. Like at least I'll speak for myself. I feel like I'm in the drone. I feel like when I'm, doing a power loop, especially at first, I'm looking in the goggles
yeah.
like this, like I'm in the drone, so I feel that.
Are you a
And
mover when you fly? Do you move?
I definitely used to when I started. I don't anymore.
Right
I'll
on.
with like an asterisk on that. Like when I'm flying like chill, I usually don't, but sometimes like chasing drift cars, you'll
Sure.
catch me like leaning
Oh yeah,
or something like that.
when you got to go hard, I mean, maybe you got to lean into the turn and stuff too. It's just like playing Mario Kart. I know. I understand. It makes you faster, banks you into that turn a little bit.
But also the other half of that is like I want people to also experience that when they see my footage. Like I want them to feel like they are in the drone as well, and that they have that same somatic experience of watching the footage that I do of flying the drone.
Right. Well, I can definitely say from watching your videos just myself, a lot of your stuff really captures me. So one thing that I've said about cinematics just in general for a long time, and FPV in general, is FPV is nothing more than the same things that you see every single day, but in a completely new perspective. And I think that's what really captures or really pulls me in about yours is you're doing these places that I've been to, and seen shows at Red Rocks, but I've never seen what's beyond the little amphitheater part. I've never seen the rocks in between and the trails that lead all the way down. Like stuff like that was really cool. So for me,
Yeah.
I could feel like I was there, but I had all the access that I've never had before, so that really pulled me in. But your stuff is just so clean and crisp and great. It's awesome. So let's keep going. So how long have you been flying, just in general? How long have you been flying?
I feel like some people are gonna hate me for this, but I started as a COVID hobby. It started in 2020. I started flying FPV for the first time in March of 2020.
So when you okay, so if this was a COVID hobby, was this a COVID like time killer hobby, like fun, or did you
Yeah,
go
so,
into this
so
with a purpose?
it definitely. So let me like set some context here. Like I was in school for somatic psychology, which is what I was studying. I was going to like, go down the like psychology path. And I was also highlining. I like slackline on highlines. And my buddy came out and filmed me with the drone. And I guess not to make it too long of a story, but I
No,
just
you
was
make
really
it as
interested
long
in
as you want, brother.
and I was really interested in this drone, and I just started flying FPV, in the once COVID hit and I couldn't highline anymore, I started
Sure.
flying drones on my own, just to kind of not I guess kill time, but more of like be productive in that
Right.
because everything was shut down. It was like peak
Sure. Absolutely.
COVID pandemic, so everybody was social distanced and on high alert, and
So,
wanted to like be productive.
uh,
But I definitely didn't have any idea that I would be taking a job a year later and flying full time and not pursuing psychology.
This is definitely news for other people to be like, man, screw that guy. I've been flying for this long and I've never got. If you put your mind to it and you work towards it, you can make it happen. Okay, so on that note, because that's actually insane. Wow, congratulations on the success that you've achieved, in such a short amount of time. But again, I'm sure that didn't come without a little bit of dedication and work. So were you a simulator pilot at all? Like, did you get into the sim and do that, or did you have a race, or like what progressed you
Yeah.
essentially into taking this from a hobby and going, you know what, I can make money with this, and where was that transition?
Yeah, I mean, it all kind of happened very organically.
Right.
I was just like started flying drones. I love flying drones. I was looking for every opportunity to fly drones. I got bored of like flying drones in parks, so I started filming my buddies who do cool shit. Like I've got that high line. I've got people that like friends that speed fly and do all this, these outdoor stuff,
Speed fly, what is
activities
that?
in Colorado. Like paragliding,
Like
but
squirrel
faster and
suit?
lower. No, not no.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like what is that? Wingsuit.
Either
Speed flying is just like a smaller wing than a paraglider. Like paragliding, you can fly for miles.
Right.
Like, but speed flying is about like low. If you've seen like Ian Jenser or whatever on Instagram, he goes hella viral all the time. But he like films a lot of speed flying.
Nice. Well, I've seen a couple of your stuffs on Instagram when people give you some shout outs. The last one I think I saw, you did somebody's, it was like a motorcycle reel or a chase reel, somebody on like a sports bikes and things. I can't exactly
Yeah,
remember it.
another couple times.
Like, you blow, I don't know what it is about the algorithms and stuff that in social medias that put me on your radar or whatever, or vice versa, but somebody in social media land really really wanted me to like see you, reach out to you or whatever, because you're blowing up all over my TikTok now that I've just researched you enough to put up a little thing here on YouTube. I'm even getting ads and stuff for indoor drone tours and things like that, these little pop-ups and shit on Facebook. Like,
That'll happen.
I don't know what it is, but somebody in social media land really wanted me to
Well,
like reach out to you, bro.
those ads are our SEO team, and our marketing team. So somebody's doing their
You can tell them they're doing a fucking great job, man. They're
yeah.
doing a bang up
They
job.
know it. Like they know it.
I'm sure they do, man. So okay, so let me ask you then. So do you personally TikTok, or does somebody else TikTok for you?
Well, my somatic cinema TikTok is all me.
Okay.
There's nobody doing that for me.
Okay. Okay.
Indoor drone tours, like they
Sure, I'm sure they
they
have their
plug.
own team. Okay, so for the
Yeah.
people at home who weren't, in the conversation before the live stream shit happened, so you're now flying for indoor drone tours. I don't know why that's such a tongue twister for me right now. Look at him sporting this. You just got off
I
work.
just got off.
You just got off work. He's hanging out in a in a hotel
Fucking
out in
hotel.
where California, right?
Yeah, and
So when
where
he's
am I?
not doing his own somatic, he's in there doing the indoor drone tours. God damn it! But
Yeah, yeah.
so
In Sacramento, that's right.
so you still have a boss. You still have technically, I mean, that quote unquote 9 to 5 job thing, but you still branch off and
Yeah,
you're still able to do a little bit of your own personal work, for your own
yep.
portfolio. And I think that's really, really rad. I think that's probably the best way to go about it until you feel that you're completely established and you don't need, maybe a little extra help or something on the end. But what I guess where I'm going is what made you decide to go to the indoor drone tours, like reach out to them for a job versus
Yeah, and do something that I so lovable and do something that I so love playing drums.
oh yeah. Well, I think that's
So
awesome.
for
So
me,
you
it
just
was
jumping in.
practical.
Right. So,
Yeah,
well, okay. So
yeah.
what were you doing before drones? Like what were you doing job wise? Maybe not your exact job,
I
but
was
like what kind of line of work uh, were and have you been
uh,
in before all this?
I I worked in like children's mental health.
Right on.
Um, I I worked as a field instructor at like a wilderness.
Man, honestly, it might be all my connection. So it looks like I keep dropping shit. I can't tell if the chat's still
Yeah, it
going.
might be. No worries, we'll figure it out where we want.
Well, like I said, if we don't, you might have a an easy night where you get to go on, or you know get to go back to your room and just watch TV and shit. What do you so when you do travel? What do you do when you're not flying? Because I can only imagine a flight